Hello, this is Martin Unlimited back for another video on um, PowerPoint on my history video. Hopefully I can get it finished. We did a lot of time last time. If not, well, it might go on to 4 parts. Anyway, Michael Kelly Lawler, born 16th of November 1814, died on the 26th of July 1882, fought in the Black Hawk War, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Fort Donelson, Vicksburg Campaign, the Battle of Fort Gibson, the Battle of Champions Hill, or the Battle of Baker's Creek, and the Battle of Big Black River Bridge. He was a farmer and lawyer in Shawneetown, Illinois. He has a street named after him in Chicago called Lawler's Avenue. Albert Gallant Lawrence, born on the 14th of April 1836, died on the 1st of January 1887. Following the Second Battle of Fort Fisher, you can see an image of that below the information and his name. He was the U.S. Minister to Costa Rica. He was famously known as the Hero of Fort Fisher and commanded the 2nd Regiment Cavalry U.S. Colored Troop. Probably need a common death, maybe, but who knows. James Hirdet Ledley, born on the 14th of April 1832, died on the 15th of August 1882. Fought in the battles of North Anna, or the battles of Telegraph Road Bridge, Jericho Mill, Oxford, Crow's Mill, or Battle of Hanover Junction, the Second Battle of Petersburg, or the Assault on Petersburg, the Battle of the Crater. He helped construct the Transcontinental Railroad and the Nevada Central Railroad. He is buried in Forest Hill Cemetery. He was a civil engineer to the Erie Canal. Albert Lidley Lee, born on the 16th of January 1834, died on the 13th of December 1907. Fought in the Second Battle of Corinth, the Battle of Port Gibson, the Battle of Champions Hill or Baker's Creek, the Battle of Big Black River Bridge, Siege of Vicksburg, the Red River Campaign or the Red River Expedition. He was a judge for the Kansas Supreme Court. He commanded the 7th Regiment Kansas Volunteer Cavalry. He founded the Elwood Free Press. Mortimer Dormer Leggett. His grave is left of his image. He was born on the 19th of April 1821. He died on the 6th of January 1896. He was a U.S. Commissioner of Patents. He founded a part of the General Electronics. He was a member of the Cuyahoga County Soldiers and Sailors Monument Commission. Joseph Andrew Jackson Lightburn, born on the 21st of September 1824, died on the 17th of May 1901. Fought in the American War and the American Civil War. Fought in the battles of Rich Mountain, Battle of Charleston, Siege of Vicksburg, Chattanooga Campaign, the Battle of Resaca, the Battle of Dallas, the Battle of Kennesaw Mountain, Battle of Atlanta, forgot about the comma, the Battle of Ezra Church or Ezra Chapel, and the Battle, it's supposed to be an because another way of saying the Battle of Ezra's Church is the Battle of the Poorhouse. Sorry, I thought I made a mistake, but it was actually true. He commanded the 4th West Virginia Volunteer Infantry and was the master of Jackson Lodge 35, some sort of Freemasons thing. Right of his image is his plaque, and right of that plaque is his grave. Henry Hayes Lockwood. He was born on the 17th of August 1814, died on the 7th of December 1899. Fought in the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He was commander of the U.S. Naval Observatory. He volunteered to join the Lady Franklin Bay expedition, another filibustering expedition, I think. I don't entirely know which one of this is. It may have been into either Mexico or Cuba. I don't entirely remember. Anyway, he commanded the 1st Delaware Infantry. John Alexander Logan, born on the 9th of February 1826, died on the 26th of December 1886. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He fought in the First Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of First Manassas, the Battle of Belmont, the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Second Battle of Corinth, the Vicksburg Campaign, the Battle of Atlanta, the Battle of Jonesboro, and the Battle of Bentonville. It's supposed to say Battle or Bentonville, not Bentonville. He was a senator for Illinois and the U.S. representative for Illinois. To the right of, not to the right, to the left of that information is a political poster that he tried to get for running for president, where he would have been vice president, which is interesting, with James G. Blaine as president. Don't entirely know which year it was, but it was definitely between his time period. Anyway, left of his image is him and his family. Right of that is him at the Battle of Dallas. Below that is his funeral, and below that is a statue of him. Eli Long. He was born on the 16th of June 1837, died on the 5th of January 1903, fought in the Indian Wars and the American Civil War. He fought in the Tullahoma Campaign, or Middle Tennessee Campaign, the Battle of Stones River, or the Second Battle of Murfreesboro, the Battle of Chickamauga, and the Battle of Selma. He was a lawyer in Plainsfield, New Jersey, and commanded the 4th Ohio Cavalry. Charles Russell Lowell III, born on the 2nd of January 1835, died on the 20th of October 1864, fought in the Peninsula Campaign, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, and the Battle of Cedars Creek or Belle Grove. He oversaw the Mount Savage Iron Works, was treasurer for the Burlington and Missouri River Railroad, and graduated as valedictorian of Harvard College. To right of all that knowledge is his grave, and above that is him and his wife. Thomas John Lucas, born on the 9th of September 1826, died on the 17th of November 1908. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. The famous battles he fought in were the Battle of Bull's Bluff or Leesburg, or the Battle of Harrison's Island. Yeah, that's what's the point of at the end the battles he fought in. The battles he fought in were to know which ones he fought in. Anyway, he was a watchmaker in Lawrenceburg, in Indiana. That's how to know which specific battles he fought in, not just that he generally fought in the war. That's why I added in the battles. Nathaniel Lyon, born on the 14th of July 1818, died on the 10th of August 1861, fought in the Second Seminole War, Mexican-American War, the Bloody Island Massacre, Bleeding Kansas, and the American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Mexico City, the Battle of Contreras or Pasadena, the Battle of Churubusco, the Camp Jackson Affair or Camp Jackson Massacre, First Battle of Boonesville, and the Battle of Wilson's Creek or the Battle of Oaks Hill. He was the first Union general to die in battle, so that's pretty important, I guess. He also stopped Missouri from seceding. To the right of his image, and so in the top right you can see his birthplace, or what remains of it. Below that is a monument. To the left of both of those, but still in the center, is his grave. A bit southwards, but still to the left, but not in the south left, is the image of his death. So, yeah, you know how he died. William Haynes Lytle, born on the 2nd of November 1826, died on the 20th of September 1863, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He wrote Antony and Cleopatra. He died to a sniper during the Battle of Chickamauga. The sniper was Hilary E. Garrison Waldrep. So we know who actually killed him. John MacArthur, born on the 17th of November 1826. We're on the M's now, not like the rest of names. He died on the 15th of May 1806. Fought in the battles of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, the Second Battle of Corinth, the Siege of Vicksburg, the Battle of Nashville, and the Battle of Fort Blakely. Born in Erskine, Scotland, he was postmaster of Chicago and a member of the American Philosophical Society. To the right of that knowledge is a picture of his statue, and at the top, below that is a picture of his grave. George Archibald McCall was born on the 16th of March 1802, died on the 25th of February 1868. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He was comminated with the Latin name of the flat-tailed horned lizard. So his name is basically now the Latin name of the flat-tailed horned lizard has McCall in it. So now you know. He commanded the Pennsylvania reserves, and he is buried in Christ Church burial ground. James McCleary, born on the 2nd of December 1837, died on the 5th of November 1871. Born in the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, he was U.S. representative to Illinois. He was Louisiana, member of the Republican Party, and had connections to the Freeman's Bureau. We do not have an image of him, but we do have an image of his grave. So take it as you will. George Brickton, yes, his middle name was Brickton, or Brinton. Yeah, I think it's Brinton. McLennan. Born on the 3rd of December 1826, died on the 29th of October 1885. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He fought in the battles of Rich Mountain, the Peninsula Campaign, the 7 Days Battles or Campaign, the Maryland Campaign or the Antietam Campaign, the Battle of South Mountain or Boonesboro Gap, and the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. He was the governor of New Jersey and ran against Lincoln in the 1864 presidential election with George Hunt Pendleton to be exact. Above that information is his Patriot cover honoring him. To the left of those is his portrait, him and his staff, and his other picture. Below all those is a image of a Quaker's guns, and him and his wife. John Alexander McClernand, born on the 30th of May 1812, died on the 20th of September 1900, fought in the Black Hawk War and the American Civil War. He fought in the battles of Belmont, the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, the Battle of Arkansas Post or Fort Hinderman, the Battle of Champions Hill or Baker's Creek, the Siege of Vicksburg, and the Red River Campaign or Expedition. He was crucial for creating the Compromise of 1850. He was also U.S. Representative for Illinois. Below that information is an image of him setting off to the Great Mississippi Expedition. And in the top left is him with Abraham Lincoln. Alexander McDowell McCook, born on the 22nd of April 1831, died on the 12th of June 1903, fought in the Indian Wars and American Civil War. Battles he fought in were the First Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of First Manassas, the Battle of Shiloh or the Battle of Pittsburgh's Landing, the First Battle of Corinth or the Siege of Corinth, the Battle of Paysville or the Battle of Chancellorsville or the Battle of Fort Kentucky, the Battle of Stoneville or the Second Battle of Murfreesboro, the Battle of Chickamauga, and the Battle of Fort Stevens. He was U.S. Minister of War during the Spanish-American War and has a town named after him called McCook in Nebraska. Below his image and to the right of all that information is a cartoon about his headquarters. In the top left is a image of his camp near Stevenson, Alabama, and in the bottom, not top left, top right, in the bottom right, you can see an image of him and his staff. Daniel McCook Jr., born on the 22nd of July 1834, died on the 21st of July 1806, fought in the Battle of Kennesaw Mountain. His brothers were Alexander McDowell McCook, the previous guy, I think. Was that the previous guy? Yeah, previous guy. Edwin Stanton McCook and Robert Latimer McCook commanded the 52nd Ohio Infantry, buried in Spring Grove Cemetery. Edward Moody McCook, born on the 15th of June 1833, died on the 9th of September 1909 for the American Civil War. Was governor of the territory of Colorado. He was U.S. Minister to the Kingdom of Hawaii, and he commanded the 2nd Indiana Cavalry. Robert Latimer McCook, born on the 26th of December 1827, died on the 6th of August 1862. He fought in the American Civil War. He commanded the 9th Ohio Infantry. He was buried in Spring Grove Cemetery. He studied law at Steubenville. Ivan McDowell, born on the 15th of October 1818, died on the 4th of May 1885, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. The battles he fought in were the Battle of Fairfax, the Courthouse, the Battle of Vienna or Virginia, the Battle of Vienna in Virginia, the Battle of Arlington Mills, Battle of Blackburn Ford or Skirmish at Blackburn's Ford, the First Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of First Manassas, and the Second Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of the Second Manassas. He was recommended a presidential pardon for Fitz John Porter, which if you don't know, he was I think we might go into him, we might not. He was known for being, well, nowadays be called a war criminal. Back in the day, he committed a lot of crimes during the war, American Civil War, so, yeah. He was also claimed as losing the Second Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of Second Manassas, so that's what most people believe, anyway. To the left of all that information, but above his name, is an image of him with McLaren. George Francis McGinnis, born on the 19th of March 1826, died on the 29th of May 1810, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War, fought in the Battle of Rich Mountain, the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, the Second Battle of Corinth or the Siege of Corinth, the Battle of Champions Hill or Baker's Creek, and the Siege of Vicksburg. Why did I put a comma there? Moving forward. He was auditor of Marion County. His dad was a hatter. He made hats. To right, left of all that information, it's the left. It's his bronze portrait. Yes, it is grey. And I know bronze is supposed to be brown. Don't at me. I need a drink. John Bailey McIntosh, born on the 6th of June 1826, died on the 29th of June 1888, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. His brother was James McQueen McIntosh. We may go into him. He is buried in Elwood Cemetery. He commanded the 3rd Pennsylvania Cavalry. Thomas Jefferson McKean, born on the 21st of August 1810, died on the 19th of April 1870, fought in the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. Was mayor of Marion, Iowa. Died. He is buried in Oak Shade Cemetery and was the commander of a POW camp in Missouri. To the left of all that information is him and his staff. Randall Slidell Mackenzie was born on the 27th of July 1840, died on the 19th of January 1889, fought in the Mexican Civil War, the American Civil War, the Indian Wars, the Red River War, and the Great Sioux War of 1876, or the Black Hills War. Fought in the Second Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of Second Manassas, the Battle of Antietam, or the Battle of Sharpsburg, the Battle of Gettysburg, Grant's Overland Campaign, or the Wilderness Campaign, the Second Battle of Petersburg, or the Battle of the Assault on Petersburg, the Battle of Cedar Creek, or Belle Grove, the Battle of the Five Forks, the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse, the Battle of Blanco Canyon, the Battle of North Fork of the Red River, the Remolino Raid, Battle of Palo Duro Canyon, and the Battle of Red Fork, or Dull Knife Fight. Battle on the Red Fork, or the Dull Knife Fight. His nicknames were Black Hand, Bad Hand, and No Finger Chief. He commanded the 2nd Connecticut Heavy Artillery, the 41st U.S. Infantry, the 24th U.S. Infantry, the 4th and the 4th U.S. Cavalry. Above his image is his grave. Justus McKinstry, born on the 6th of July 1814, died on the 11th of December 1897, fought in the Second Seminole War, or the Florida War, the First Seminole War, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He was a stockbroker in New York. He was a land agent from Roland, Missouri. He is buried in the Ypsilanti. Nathaniel Collins McLean, born on the 2nd of February 1815, died on the 4th of January 1905, fought in the Battle of Cheat Mountain, or the Battle of Cheat, or the Battle of Summit Fort, the Battle of McDowell, or the Battle of Sitlington's Hill, the Battle of Cross Keys, the Battle of Cedar Mountain, or Slaughter Mountain, or the Battle of Cedar Run, the Second Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of the Second Manassas, the Battle of Pensacola, and the Battle of Pickett's Mill. He built a church in Minnesota. He commanded the 75th Ohio Infantry Regiment. He famously defended Chin Ridge during the Second Battle of Bull Run. James Winning McMillan, born on the 28th of April 1825, died on the 9th of March 1903, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He was born on the He was a member of the Pension Bureau. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery. He was a Major General. Below his image is an image of him and his staff. John McNeill was born on the 14th of February 1813, died on the 8th of June 1891. He fought in the battle in the American Civil War. He was nicknamed the Butcher of Palmyra. He was commander of the 2nd Missouri Cavalry Regiment. He was the commissioner of the Centennial Exposition. If you don't know what that is, it's a giant innovation fair of sorts. James Birdseye McPherson, born on the 14th of November 1828, died on the 22nd of July 1864, fought in the Battle of Fort Henry, the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, the Siege of Vicksburg, the Atlantic Campaign, and the Battle of Atlanta. He had 9 places named after him. He's on the $2 bill, and he becomes US President in a book called If the South Had Won the Civil War. To the left of his name is his house, and to the right of his name is a statue. In the bottom left, you can see his memorial $2 bill, and on the other side of that, in the bottom right, is his picture. Jasper Adelmorn Multy, born on the 3rd of November 1826, died on the 12th of December 1867, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. The battles he fought in were the Battle of Chapultepec, the Battle of Fort Donelson, and the Battle of Vicksburg campaign. He was the military mayor of Vicksburg and is buried in Greenwood Cemetery. Joseph King Fenno Mansfield, born on the 22nd of December 1803, died on the 18th of September 1862, fought in the Mexican-American War and American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Monterrey, the Battle of Buena Vista La Angostura, and the Battle Battle of the Monitor and the Meredith, also known as the Battle of Virginia. Why did I put a double layer of brackets? Oh wait, because it's supposed to say the Battle of Hampton's Road, or the Battle of Ironclads. So another way of saying it was the Battle of the Monitor and the Merrimack Ironclads. So its actual name is the Battle of Hampton Roads. And the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. He commanded the Department of Washington. He is memorialized on the $500 bill. Yes, there is a $500 bill. You can see it above his name and to the right of his grave, but to the left of his home, and below that is his statue. Marlon Dickerson Manson, born on the 20th of February 1820, died on the 4th of February 1895, fought in the American Civil War, was a U.S. Congressman for Indiana. He was the governor of Indiana as well, and he was a pharmacist. Rudolph Barnes Marcy, born on the 9th of April 1812, died on the 22nd of November 1887, fought in the Black Hawk War, the Mexican-American War, the Utah War, and the Mexican Civil War. He has a snake named after him called Thanopsis marcianus, or the checkered garter snake. His son-in-law is George Brinton McClellan. He was Inspector General of the U.S. Army. Charles Carroll Marsh, born on the 17th of September 1829, died on the 2nd of October 1904, fought in the Battle of Frederickstown, or the engagement at Frederickstown, the Battle of Fort Henry, the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, the First Battle of Corinth, or the Siege of Corinth. He commanded the 20th Illinois Infantry Regiment. He is buried in Mountain View Cemetery. He's commonly referred to as C. Carroll Marsh. Below his image is a church where he fought near, and to the left of both of those is the battle map of the Battle of Fort Donelson. Gilman Marston was born on the 20th of August 1811, died on the 3rd of July 1890. He fought in the American Civil War. He was U.S. Senator for New Hampshire. He was U.S. Representative of New Hampshire as well. He was a member of the Republican Party and the New Hampshire House of Representatives. John Henry Martindale, born on the 20th of March 1815, died on the 13th of December 1881, fought in the American Civil War. He was a lawyer. One of his clients tried to kill him in Rochester, New York. He is buried in Batavia Cemetery. John Sanford Mason. He was born on the 21st of August 1824, died on the 29th of November 1897, fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War, the Indian Wars. Battles he fought in were the operations in West Virginia, Peninsula Campaign, Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, and the Battle of Fredericksburg. He commanded the 4th Ohio Infantry and 9th Infantry Regiment. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery. Charles Carl Leopold Facius, born on the 31st of May 1824. He died on the 16th of October 1868. He fought in the Battle of Island No. 10, the Battle of Iuka, the Second Battle of Corinth, the Battle of Jackson, Siege of Vicksburg, and the Battle of Missionary Bridge, or the Battle of Chattanooga. He was a member of the Iowa Senate and the Republican Party. He was born in Bromberg, Kingdom of Prussia, nowadays known as Biedogzhch. I'm going to say Bromberg instead. It's much easier to say, and it's literally much readable than Polish. He commanded the 1st and 5th Iowa Voluntary Infantry. George Gordon Meade, born on the 31st of December 1815, the 6th of November 1872, the Second Seminole or Florida War, Mexican-American War, and American Civil War. Battles he fought in were the Battle of Palo Alto, the Battle of Resaca de la Palma, the Battle of Monterey, the Battle of Gaines Mill or Chickahominy River, the Battle of Glensale, or the Battle of Fraser's Farm, Nelson's Farm, and Charlotte City Crossroad, New Market Road, or the Battle of Riddler's Stop. The Second Battle of Bull Run, or the Second Manassas, the Maryland Campaign, or the Antietam Campaign, the Battle of South Mountain, or Boonesboro Gap, the Battle of Antietam, or Sharpsburg, the Fredericksburg Campaign, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Mud March, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Gettysburg, the Brimstone Campaign, the Battle of Mine Run, or Battle of Payne's Farm, or the Battle of New Hope Church, Grant's Overland Campaign, or the Wilderness Campaign, the Siege of Petersburg, or the Richmond-Petersburg Campaign, and the Appomattox Campaign. He was nicknamed Old Snapping Turtle, and was Commissioner of the Fairmount Park. To the right of all that information, in the middle, was his horse, Old Brady. Above that is him and the rest of the War Council. Below the image of his horse is his HQ. To the left of that is him on his memorial $1,000 bill. Yes, that does exist. And to the left of that is his grave. Thomas Francis Meagher, born on the 3rd of August 1823, died on the 1st of July 1867. Fought in the Young Islander Rebellion and the American Civil War. Fought in the First Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of First Manassas, the Peninsula Campaign, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, and the Battle of Fredericksburg and the Battle of Chancellorsville. He was acting governor of Montana and a member of Young Ireland. Above his image is his statue, and to the left of his image is his plaque. Above his statue is his bust. To the left of his bust is his trial in a British court, where he was most likely exiled. Below that is an image of him battling the Battle of Fair Oaks. Him at the Battle of Fair Oaks. Montgomery Cunningham Meigs, born on the 3rd of May 1816. He died on the 2nd of January 1892. Born in the American Civil War. Well, he was regent of the Smithsonian Institute. He built the Arlington National Cemetery. His sons were John Roger Meigh and Montgomery Cunningham, or Monty Meigs. The second are most likely. Deeply sorry for the amount of mistakes that have been made. To the left of his name and image is his monument, a monument he made. To the right of that, right is a monument he made of his name and image. To the right of that is his plaque above both those, his house. To the left of that is his tomb, and to the left of that is his inscription on the McClellan Gate. McClellan Gate, not Macmillan. Solomon Meredith, born on the 29th of May 1810, died on the 2nd of October 1875, fought in the American Civil War. His nickname was Long Soul, commanded the Iron Brigade and the 19th Indiana Infantry Regiment. He was president of the Cincinnati and Chicago Railroad Company. The matter of these people who were railroad magnates is the same. Sullivan Amory Meredith, born on the 4th of July 1816, died on the 26th of December 1874, fought in the Second Battle of Bull Run, the Battle of the Second Manassas, the Battle of South Mountain, the Battle of Queensboro Gap, and the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. He had connections to Buffalo commercial advertiser. He was a descendant of Lewis Morris, and he was a brigadier general. Above this image is a map of Buffalo. To the top left is an image of Buffalo itself, and the bottom of that and below that is St. Luke's Episcopal Church. Wesley Merritt, born on the 16th of June 1836, died on the 3rd of December 1910, fought in the Mexican Civil War, the Great Sioux War of 1876, or the Black Hills War, and the Spanish-American War. Fought in the Chancellorsville Campaign, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Gettysburg Campaign, the Battle of Brandy Station, or Fleetwood Hill, the Battle of Upperville, the Battle of Gettysburg, Grant's Overland or Wilderness Campaign, the Battle of Yellow Tavern, Sheridan's Shenandoah Valley Campaign, the Third Battle of Winchester or the Battle of Oakwood Creek, the Potomac's Campaign or the Battle of Five Forks, the Battle of Sun Butts, and the Mock Battle of Manila. He was the first governor of the Philippines. He was a member of the Military Order of Foreign Wars. Nelson Appleton Miles, born on the 8th of August 1839, died on the 15th of May 1925. He fought in the American Civil War, the Red River War, the Great Sioux War of 1876, or the Black Hills War, the Nez Perce War, the Ghost Dance, or Pine Ridge or Messiah War or Campaign, and the Spanish-American War. He fought in the Peninsula Campaign, the Seven Pines or Fair Oaks, Battle of Seven Pines or Fair Oaks Station, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, Grant's Overland Campaign or Wilderness Campaign. Battle of the Wilderness, the Battle of Spottsville Courthouse, the Battle of Cold Harbor, Siege of Petersburg, the Appomattox Campaign, the Siege of Santiago de Cuba, and the Puerto Rico Campaign. He was the first governor of Puerto Rico. He was awarded the Medal of Honor, the Civil War Campaign Medal, the Indian Campaign Medal, the Spanish Campaign Medal, and the Army of Puerto Rican Occupation Medal. to the right of all that information is a cartoon of his retirement. In the top right is him on horseback, in the bottom right is his picture on the field. To the left of both of him and his cartoon is his funeral, and to the left of that is his wife. John Franklin Miller, born on the 21st of November 1831, died on the 8th of March 1886. He was fought in the American Civil War. He was a U.S. Senator for California. He was a member of the Indiana Senate. He was a proponent of several bills against Chinese immigrants. Moving forward, Stephen Miller, born on the 7th of January 1816, died on the 18th of August 1886, fought in the Dakota War, or the Sioux War, or the Sioux Uprising, or the Little Crows War, but it's more commonly known as the Little Crows War, of 1862. He was governor of Minnesota. He was a member of the Minnesota House of Representatives and of the Republican Party. Forgot to put him that he was in the American Civil War. He was a brigadier general. Robert Huston Milroy was born on the 11th of June 1816, died on the 29th of March 1890 on the Battle of Rich Mountain. The Battle of McDowell, or Sitlington's Hill, the Second Battle of Winchester, the Third Battle of Murfreesboro, or the Battle of Wilson's Pike, or the Battle of the Cedar. It was nicknamed the Grey Eagle. He prevented the eviction of the Yakama, under Chief Kamiakan, a town named after him in Minnesota called Milroy, Minnesota. Ormsby McKnight Michael, born on the 28th of August in either 1809 or 1810, it's never really specified. Died on the 31st of October 1862. Fought in the Great Locomotive Chase, or Andrew's Raid, or Mitchell's Raid. He named Old Star, who was a member of the American Philosophical Society and was an astronomer at Dudley Observatory. John Grant Michel, born on the 6th of November 1838, died on the 7th of November 1894, fought in the Tullahoma Campaign, or the Middle Tennessee Campaign, the Battle of Chickamauga, the Battle of Missionary Ridge, or the Battle of Chattanooga, the Siege of Knoxville, the Battle of the Atlanta Campaign, the Battle of Nashville, the Battle of Alvarezboro, the Battle of Bentonville. His son was John Grant Michel Jr. He commanded the 113th Ohio Infantry. He was president of the Columbus City Council. Robert Bryington Mitchell was born on the 4th of April 1823, died on the 26th of January 1882, fought in the Battle of Wilson's Creek, or Oaks Hill, the Battle of Chickamauga, and the Chattanooga Campaign. He was the governor of New Mexico's territory. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery, and he was a member of the Democratic Party. William Redding Montgomery, born on the 10th of July 1801, died on the 31st of May 1871, fought in the Second Seminole or Florida War, the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. He fought in the battles of Palo Alto, the Battle of Resaca del Palma, the Battle of Cerro Gordo or Sierra Gordo, the Battle of Churubusco, the Battle of Molino del Rey, the Battle of Chapultepec, and Mexico City. He was the military governor of Alexandria, Virginia. He commanded the 1st Regiment of the New York Volunteer Infantry. George Webb Morrell, born on the 8th of January 1815, died on the 11th of February 1883, fought in the American Civil War. He is buried in St. Mary Episcopal Church. He was a Major General. He was civil engineer of the Charleston and Cincinnati Railroad and the Michigan Central Railroad. He was born on the 6th of November 1834 or died on the 20th of December 1875, won the Utah War and the American Civil War. He was Brigadier General. He graduated at the United States Military Academy. He was captured at La Virginie. Below his image is a painting of his capture. I forgot to say his name. Charles Hale Morgan. Edward Dennison Morgan was born on the 8th of February 1811. He died on the 14th of February 1883. Fought in the Mexican-American War. He was U.S. Senator for the American Civil War. He was a U.S. Senator for New York. He was the first chairman of the Republican National Committee. George Washington Morgan was born on the 20th of September 1820. Died on the 26th of July 1893. Fought in the Mexican-American War and American Civil War. Fought in the Battle of Contreras or Padilla. The Battle of Churubusco, the Battle of Chapultepec, the Battle of Cumberland Gap, also known as the capture of the Cumberland Gap. The Battle of Chickamauga Bayou or Walnut Hill, and the Battle of Arkansas Post or Fort Hinman. He was U.S. Ambassador to Portugal, and he was U.S. Representative to Ohio. Moving on. James Della Morgan was born on the 1st of August 1810. He died on the 12th of September 1896. He fought in the Illinois Mormon War, the Mexican-American War, and Mexican Civil War. He fought in the battles of Island No. 10, the First Battle of Corinth or Siege of Corinth, the Tullahoma Campaign or Middle Tennessee Campaign, the Chattanooga Campaign, the Atlanta Campaign, the Battle of Jonesburg, the Sherman's March to the Sea or the Savannah Campaign, the Carolinas Campaign, and the Battle of Bentonville. He was Vice President of the First National Bank of Quincy, Illinois, and President of the Quincy Gas Company. William Hopkins Morris was born on the 22nd of April 1827 and born on the 26th of August 1900, fought in the Peninsula Campaign, the Siege of Yorktown or Battle of Yorktown, the Battle of Williamsburg or Battle of Fort Magruder, the Battle of Seven Pines or Fair Oak Station, the Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of Manassas Gap or Rapping Heights, Brimstone Campaign, the Battle of Mine Run or Payne's Fall or the Battle of New Hope, the Battle of the Wilderness, the Battle of Spottsville Courthouse. His estate was Brea Cliff. He offered tactic for infantry armed with breech-loaded and magazine rifles. He was a Major General. James St. Clair Morton was born on the 24th of September 1826, 29, born on the 17th of June 1864, died on he fought in the Battle of Stones River, or the Second Battle of Murfreesboro, the Battle of Chickamauga, the Battle of North Anna, or Telegraph Road Bridge, Jericho Mill, Oxford to Crow's Mill, or the Battle of Hanover Junction, the Battle of Totopotomomy Creek, or Crumps Creek, or the Battle of Bethesda Church, Shady Grove Road, or Hanoverton Mount, the Second Battle of Petersburg, or the Assault on Petersburg. He authored Letter to the Honorable George B. Floyd, Secretary of War, presenting for his consideration a new plan for the fortification of certain posts of the seacoast of the United States, member of the Dangers and Defenses of New York City, addressed by the Honorable George B. Floyd, Secretary of War. Memoirs of American fortifications submitted to the Honorable John B. Floyd, Secretary of War, and the memoirs of his life, and the service of Captain and Brevet General John Sanders of the Corps of Engineers, U.S. Army. He was Chief Engineer of the Army of Ohio. He defended Fort Negley and Fortress Rosecrans. Gershom Mott, born on the 7th of April 1822, died on the 29th of November 1884, fought in the American Civil War. He commanded the 2nd New Jersey Volunteer Infantry. He is buried in Riverview Cemetery. He was warden of the New Jersey State Prison. Joseph Anthony Mower was born on the 22nd of August 1827 and died on the 6th of January 1870. Fought in the American Civil War and the Mexican-American War. He fought in the battles of Iuka, the Second Battle of Corinth, the Battle of Jackson, the Siege of Vicksburg, the Battle of Richmond, the Battle of Fort DeRussy, the Battle of Pleasant Hill, the Battle of Old River Lake, or Ditch Bayou, or Fish Bayou, or the Battle of Foylo, the Battle of Tupelo, or the Battle of Harrisburg, the Battle or Assault at Rivers Bridge, and the Battle of Bentonville. He was a carpenter. His troops called him Fighting Joe. James Nagel, Ron Enns now. Well, like the name Enns. We begin with the last names begin with N. Born on the 5th of April 1822, he died on the 22nd of August 1866 for the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. He was sheriff of Schuylkill County. He was president of Borough County, and he was a painter. Henry Morris Nagley, born on the 15th of January 1815, died on the 5th of March 1886, fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. Battles he fought in were the skirmish of Todos Santos and the Battle of Sun Pines, or Fair Oaks Station. His father was the father of Californian brandy. He also built a vineyard in Riesling and Charbonneau. To the right of his image is his tomb, and to the left of his image is a memorial. James Scott Negley was born on the 22nd of December 1826, born on the 7th of August 1901. He fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. He was U.S. Representative of Pennsylvania. He is buried in Allegheny Cemetery. He educated at the University of Pittsburgh. To the right of his image is him and his staff. Thomas Houston Neal, born on the 8th of April 1826, died on the 12th of March 1885, fought in the American Civil War. He commanded the 23rd Pennsylvania Infantry, the 6th U.S. Cavalry Regiment, and was commandant of cadets. buried in West Point Cemetery. He was a cavalry commander. William Bull Nelson, the guy that killed Jefferson Columbus Davis from last time. So yeah, we're going to talk about him now. Born on the 27th of September 1824, died on the 29th of September 1862. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. The battles he fought in were the Siege of Veracruz, the Second Battle of Tabasco, or the Second Battle of Villahermoso, the Big Sandy Expedition, the Battle of Shiloh, the Battle of Pittsburgh, the First Battle of Corinth, or the Siege of Corinth, and the Battle of Richmond. He murdered, as I said before, Jefferson Columbus Davis, and he's buried in Mainsville Cemetery. To the left of his image is the image of the murder and the newspaper about the murder. John Newton, born on the 24th of August 1823. He died on the 1st of May 1895. He fought in the Peninsula Campaign, Maryland Campaign, or Antietam Campaign. He fought in the Battle of South Mountain, or Boonesborough Gap. The Battle of Antietam, or Sharpsburg. The Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of Salem Church, or Banks Ford. The Battle of Gettysburg, the Atlantic Campaign, the Battle of Peachtree Creek, and the Battle of Natural Hill Bridge. He was president of the Panama Railroad Company. He was Commissioner of Public Works of New York and was awarded a Literate Medal. Franklin Stillman Frank Nickerson was born on the 27th of August 1826. Died on the 23rd of January. Why did I put 23rd twice? Seems weird. January of 1917. Fought in the First Battle of Bull Run, or Battle of First Manassas. Battle of Baton Rouge, the Siege of Port Hudson, the Red River Campaign or Expedition. He was a lawyer in Maine. He is buried in Forest Hill Cemetery and commanded the 4th Maine Volunteer Infantry. We're now on Richard James Oglesby was born on the 25th of July 1824. Died on the 24th of April 1899. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. Was Governor of Illinois and U.S. Senator of Illinois. He participated in the first ever basketball game. So that's interesting. Right of his image is his name or title. Is his mansion. Yes, he owned a mansion. John Morrison Oliver, born on the 6th of September 1828. Born on the 30th of March 1872. Died on the 6th. Fought in the Battle of Shiloh, Pittsburgh Landing. The Battle of Shiloh, also known as Pittsburgh Landing. The First Battle of Corinth, or the Siege of Corinth. The Second Battle of Corinth, the Siege of Vicksburg. The Atlantic Campaign. The Sherman's March to the Sea, or the Savannah Campaign. And the Battle of Bentonville. He was also a post office superintendent in Little Rock, Arkansas. He commanded the 15th Michigan Infantry Regiment. He was a pharmacist in Michigan. Samuel Emerson Opdyke was born on the 7th of January 1830. Died on the 25th of April 1884. I am doing a video, sir. Okay. Mom saying she's leaving. Fought in the Battle of Chickamauga, the Chattanooga campaign, the Atlanta campaign, the Battle of Spring Hill, the Battle of Franklin, the Battle of Nashville. He was a dry goods businessman in New York City. He buried in Oakwood Cemetery. He was a major general. Edward Otho Cresap Ord, born on the 18th of October 1818, died on the 22nd of February 1883, fought in the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the Indian Wars. He was frequently referred to as E.O.C. Ord, or Eoc Ord, if you wish. He was a member of Grand Duke Alexei Andreevich Romanov's Buffalo Hunt expedition, with other members being Philip Henry Sheridan, George Armstrong Custer, William Frederick Cody or Buffalo Bill, James Butler or Wild Bill Hitchcock, and John Baker, also known as Texas Jack Omohundro. He was president of the Mexican Southern Railroad. Above his information is his family, or an image of his family, and to the right of his information is his grave. William Ward Orme, born on the 17th of February 1832, he died on the 13th of September 1866. He fought in the Battle of Prairie's Grove and the Siege of Vicksburg. He commanded the 94th Illinois Infantry and Camp Douglas Prison. He is buried in Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. There is a bronze bust of him in Vicksburg National Military Park. Thomas Ogden Osborne, born on the 11th of August 1834, died on the 27th of March 1904. He fought in the American Civil War. He was a U.S. Minister for Argentina. He was significantly involved in the negotiations to the Boundary Treaty of 1881 between Chile and Argentina, where the borders of Argentina and Chile begin and end, basically. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery. Above his picture is him and his staff. Peter Joseph Osterhaus, born on the 4th of January 1823, died on the 2nd of January 1917, following the German Revolution of 1848 and 49, also known as the March Revolution, and the American Civil War, following the battles of Wilson's Creek or Oaks Hill, the Battle of Pea Ridge or Elk Horn Tavern, the Battle of Champions Hill or Baker's Creek, the Battle of Big Black River or Big Black River Bridge, the Battle of Lookout Mountain or the Battle above the Clouds, Battle of Ringgold Gap, Atlanta Campaign, the Battle of Jonesboro, and the Sherman's March to the Sea or Savannah Campaign. He is buried in Koblenz Jewish Cemetery. He commanded the 12th Missouri Volunteer Infantry and the 15th Corps. His crypt no longer exists, sadly. To the right of all that is his statue. Joshua Thomas Owen, born on the 29th of March 1821, died on the 7th of November 1887, fought in the Battle of Bull's Bluff, or the Battle of Leesboro, or the Battle of Harrison Island, the Peninsula Campaign, the Battle of Glensdale, Frazier's Farm, Nelson Farm, Charles City Crossroad, Newmarket Road, or the Battle of Riddle's Shop. Battle of Antietam, or the Battle of Sharpsburg, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Wilderness, the Battle of Spottsylvania Courthouse, the Battle of Cold Harbor. His nickname was Paddy. He was the founder of the New York Daily Register. He was the recorder of deeds for Philadelphia. We're now on Peas with Charles Jackson Payne. I think we're going to get into him, so yeah. He was born on the 26th of August 1833, died on the 12th of August 1816 following the siege of Port Hudson and the siege of Petersburg. He owned the boat Puritan, Mayflower, and the Volunteer. He founded a Middlesex school and was a railroad executive. Eliza Arthur Payne, born on the 10th of September 1815, died on the 16th of December 1882, born in the Seminole Wars and the American Civil War. Born in the Battle of Island Number 10, the Battle of New Madrid, the first Battle of Corinth or the Siege of Corinth, the Battle of Fort Pillow or the Fort Pillow Massacre. He was friends with Abraham Lincoln and is buried in Oakland Cemetery. Halbert Eliza Payne, born on the 4th of February 1826, died on the 14th of April in 1905. He fought in the American Civil War. He was U.S. representative for Wisconsin. His cousin was the previous guy, Eliza Arthur Payne. He commanded the 4th Regiment of, well, actually, he's the cousin of the previous guy. He commanded the 4th Regiment of Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry. Innes Newton Palmer was born on the 30th of March 1824, died on the 10th of September 1900, fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War, and the Indian Wars. The battle he fought in was the Battle of Contreras or Padena, the Battle of Churubusco, the First Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of First Manassas, the Peninsula Campaign, 7 Days Battle, the 7 Days Battle Campaign, the Battle of New Bern, and the Battle of Wise Fork or the Battle of Kingston. He was president of the Aztec Club. He commanded the 2nd U.S. Cavalry. John Macaulay Palmer, born on the 30th of September 1817, died on the 25th of September 1900, fought in the American Civil War. He was U.S. Senator and Governor for Illinois. He was a member of the Democratic Party, Free Soil Party, the Republican or Grand Old Party, the Liberal Republican Party, and the National Democratic Party. Above his name in the center top left is a political poster saying, "Gold Democrats cheer. Delegates to the Indianapolis Convention get a warm welcome home." A political poster, basically. John Grubb Park, born on the 22nd of September 1827, died on the 16th of December 1900, fought in the siege of Fort Macon, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, the Battle of Fredericksburg, Vicksburg Campaign, Knoxville Campaign, Grant's Overland Campaign or Wilderness Campaign, and the siege of Petersburg. Published maps on the New Mexico Territory and California. He commanded the 9th Corps and buried in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. To the left of all that information, but to the right of his image, is a plaque about him. Lewis Baldwin Parsons Jr., born on the 5th of April 1818, died on the 19th of March 1907, fought in the American Civil War, president of the Ohio and Mississippi Railroad. He was a lawyer at Alton, Illinois. He was a banker at Flora, Illinois. Monsignor Rudolph Patrick was born on the 15th of March 1811, born on the 27th of July 1888, from the Second Seminole War or Florida War, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He fought in the Jackson Campaign or the Shenandoah Valley Campaign of 1862. I forgot the campaign in. The Maryland Campaign or the Antietam Campaign, the Battle of South Mountain or Boonesboro Gap, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, the Battle of Gettysburg. He was president of the Sackett Harbor and Ellsboro Railroad. He was president of the New York State Agricultural College. Below all that information and his name, which is Monsignor Rudolph Patrick, I may have said it already, but let's make sure I did, is him and his staff. Image of them, at least. Frederick Engel Patterson, born on the 7th of May 1821, died on the 2nd of November 1862, fought in the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. But the battles he fought in were the Battle of Williamsburg, or the Battle of Fort Magruder, the Battle of Seven Pines, or Fair Oak Station, and was a member of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick. He was buried in Laurel Hill Cemetery. To the right of left, it's the left of all that information is his grave. Robert Patterson, born on the 12th of January 1792, died on the 7th of August 1881, fought in the Irish Rebellion of 1798, the War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He fought in the Siege of Veracruz, the Battle of Sierra Gorda, Battle of Hope's Run, or Falling Water, or the Battle of Haynesville. He was president of the Aztec Club and was a trustee of Lafayette College. To the right of all that is his grave, and further right is his image. Gabriel René Paul, born on the 22nd of March 1813, died on the 5th of May 1886 for the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. The battles he fought in were the Battle of Sierra Gorda, the Battle of Chapultepec, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Gettysburg. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery. His grandson is René Auguste Couture Jr. John James Peck. Wait, we're already on B. Gotta make that trigger then. Was born on the 4th of January 1821. He died on the 21st of April 1878, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Palo Alto, the Battle of Resaca de la Palma, the Battle of Monterrey, the Siege of Veracruz, the Battle of Fronteras or Padena, the Battle of Mexico City, or the Siege of Yorktown, or Battle of Yorktown, the Battle of Williamsburg, the Battle of Fort Magruder, the Battle of Seven Pines, or the Battle of Fair Oak Station, 7 Days Battle or Campaign, the Siege of or Battle of Fort Suffolk. He was the New York State Life Insurance Company. I think it says president of. Yeah, I think I forgot to say president. Sorry. The president of this New York State Life Insurance Company. He is buried in Oakwood Cemetery. Below all that information, but not his name, is his grave, which has really been pecked at. Araya Galusha Pennypacker, yes, that was a name, was born on the 1st of June, either in 1841, 42, or 44. It is now really stated, but I'm pretty sure it's 44. His grave has it. He died on the 1st of October 1916. He fought in the Bermuda 100 campaign, the Battle of Warebomb Church, the Battle of Cold Harbor, Siege of Petersburg, the Battle of Chaffin's Farm and Newmarket Heights, also known as the Battle of Laurel Hill, Fort Harrison, Johnson, and Gilmore, and the second Battle of Fort Fisher. He was awarded the Medal of Honor. He commanded the 97th Pennsylvania Infantry, the 34th U.S. Infantry, and the 16th U.S. Infantry. He founded the Petaluma Argus newspaper. To the left of his image is his grave, which I've already discussed, which is above all information, and to the left of his grave is his statue. A very ripped statue. William Henry Penrose was born on the 10th of March 1832, died on the 29th of August 1903. He fought in the 7-day battles or campaign, Second Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of Second Manassas, the Battle of Fredericksburg, Second Battle of Fredericksburg, which is also known as the Battle of Mary's Heights, the Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of Wilderness, the Battle of Floydsville Courthouse, the Battle of Fort Stevens, the Battle of Cedar Creek or Belle Grove, the Third Battle or or assault at Petersburg, and the Battle of Sailors Creek. He commanded the 15th New Jersey Infantry and the 1st New Jersey Brigade. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery. His wife is Harriet Elizabeth Penrose. John Smith Phelps, born on the 22nd of December 1814, died on the 20th of November 1886. He fought in the Battle of Wilson's Creek or Oak Hills and the Battle of Pea Ridge, what's known as the Battle of Elk Horns Tavern. He was the governor and U.S. representative of Missouri. He was also a member of the Missouri House of Representatives. John Walcott Phelps was born on the 13th of November 1813, died on the 2nd of February 1885. Fought in the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the Utah War, and the American Civil War. He commanded the 1st Vermont Infantry. He was U.S. presidential candidate for the anti-Masonic Party, which I think is still around, by the way. Masonic Party. Basically, it's anti-secret societies. Other than that, it's kind of more centrist. He reported on the discovery of mammoth remains in Brattleboro and Richmond. Abraham Sanders Piet, or Abraham Sanders Piet, born on the 2nd of May 1821, died on the 23rd of March 1809, fought in the Battle of Kanawha Gap or Chapmansville, the Battle of Princeton, the Courthouse, the Second Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of Second Manassas, and the Battle of Fredericksburg. He was a prosperous farmer at Macacheek Valley in Logan County. His brother was editor of the Capital, which is possibly the translated English version of Das Kapital. The word Das Kapital in English is the capital, so could be that. Him and his brother built Piet castles. Byron Root Pierce was born on the 20th of September 1829, died on the 10th of July 1924. Fought in the First Battle of Bull Run, or the First Battle of First Manassas, to finish the campaign. The 7 Days Battle was 7 Days Campaign. The Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Grant Overland Campaign or Wilderness Campaign, the Appomattox Campaign, and the Battle of Sailors Creek. He was a post officer at Grand Rapids. He is buried in Fulton Street Cemetery. He was a major general. Above that information is the image of the First Battle of Bull Run. And above the image above his name is an image of other U.S. generals. You can see the image, but it was stolen from this other image. Take it as you will. William Anderson Pyle was born on the 11th of February 1829, died on the 7th of August 1886, fought in the American Civil War, was the mayor of Moravia in California, was governor of the New Mexico Territory and U.S. representative of Missouri. Below is the information in the right section of the foreign. So the two images on the right are both of him with other generals. Thomas Gamble Pitcher was born on the 23rd of October 1824, died on the 21st of October 1895. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He was superintendent of the New York Soldiers and Sailors Home. He was buried in Arlington National Cemetery. He was a brigadier general. Sorry for taking my time, but I'm trying to reorganize my headphones. Alfred Pleasanton was born on the 7th of June 1824. He died on the 17th of January, February 1897. He fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. I feel like my headphones may have turned off, but that could just be me. I'll check after the end of the video. He fought in the Peninsula Campaign, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of the Gettysburg Campaign, the Battle of Brandy Station or Fleetwood Hill. Price's Raid or the Missouri Expedition, the Battle of Little Blue River, the Battle of the Blue Byron's Ford or the Big Blue River, the Battle of Mine Creek or Little Osage, and the Battle of Marais de Seguins, or the Battle of the Trade Post. He was Commissioner for Internal Review. He commanded the Cavalry Corps. To the left of all that knowledge is him advancing to Waterloo. Above his name is him and his staff, and to the right of that is him with George Armstrong Custer. Joseph Bennett Plummer was born on the 15th of November 1816, died on the 9th of August 1862, fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. The battles he fought in were the Battle of Wilson's Creek, or Oak Hill, the Battle of Frederickstown, or Gettysburg at Frederickstown, the Battle of Island No. 10, and the First Battle of Corinth. He was buried in Arlington National Cemetery. His children were Satterlee Clark Plummer and Lydia Lee Plummer. Orlando Metcalf Poe was born on the 7th of March 1832, died on the 2nd of October 1895, fought in the American Civil War, commanded the 2nd Michigan Infantry Regiment, created the post-style lighthouse. He helped develop the St. Mary Falls Canal. Left of his name is him with Orville Elias Babcock. Another general. John Pope, born on the 16th March 1822, who died on the 23rd of September 1892, who was born on he fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War, the Dakota War, or the Sioux Uprising, or the Dakota Conflict of the Little Crows War, just say Little Crows War, of 1862, and the Apache Wars, fought in the Battle of Monterey, the Battle of Buena Vista La Angostura, the Battle of Island No. 10, the first Battle of Roanoke Station, or the Waterloo Bridge, White Sulphur Springs or Lee Springs, or the Battle of Freeman's Ford, and the second Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of Second Manassas. He is buried in Bellefonte Cemetery. He was a Pacific Railroad surveyor. At the bottom you can see the image of him retreating. Andrew Porter was born on the 10th of July 1820, died on the 3rd of January 1872. He fought in the Mexican-American War, American Civil War, he fought in with the First Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of the First Manassas. And the Peninsula Campaign. He is buried in Elwood Cemetery. He has a street named after him called Porter Street in... What does WNW stand for? If you find out. Got other things to do. Fitz John Porter, the guy we're going to talk about. Who was supposedly needing a pardon, although I think I've never actually talked about why. Maybe it's a different Fitz John Porter. Anyway, he was born on the 31st of August 1822, died on the 21st of May 1901. He fought in the Mexican-American War, the Utah War, and American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Moreno del Rey, Battle of Chapultepec, Peninsula Campaign, the Battle Siege of Yorktown, the Battle of Beaver Dam Creek, also known as the Battle of Mechanicsville or the Battle of Elmer's Mill, the Battle of Grains Mill or Chickahominy River, the Battle of Melvinsville or Poindexter Farm, the Second Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of the Second Manassas, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. He was a New York City Commissioner and founder of the Military and Naval Order of the United States. To the right of all that information and below his name is a battle map of the Second Battle of Bull Run. To the right of his name is him and his staff, and in the top right corner is his statue. Edward Elmer Potter died born on the 21st of June 1823, died on the 1st of June 1886. Fought in the Battle of Roanoke Island, the Battle of New Bern, the Battle of Washington or the Siege of Little Washington, the Battle of Honey Hill, the Battle of Bean Station, the Battle of Dingle Mill. He's buried in New York Marble Cemetery. He traveled to California during the Gold Rush. He was a Major General. Joseph Hayden Potter was born on the 12th of October 1822, died on the 1st of December 1882. Fought in the Maryland Campaign or Antietam Campaign, Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Chaffin's Farm or Newmarket Heights, also known as Maloresville, Fort Harrison, and the Battle of Johnson and Gilmore, and the Siege of Petersburg. He was a member of the Aztec Club and the Loyal Legion. He is buried in Green Lawn Cemetery. He commanded the 18th and 24th Corps. Robert Brown Potter was born on the 16th of July 1829, died on the 19th of February 1887. Fought in the Battle of New Bern, the Second Battle of Bull Run, the Battle of Second Manassas, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, Part of May, the Siege of Fredericksburg, Knoxville Campaign, Grant's Overland Station, also known as the Wilderness Campaign, the Siege of Petersburg, and the Battle of Fort Stoughton, also known as the Battle of Hares Hill. He commanded the 31st New York Volunteers as infantry. He was receiver at the Atlantic and Great Western Railroad. He is buried in West Lawn Cemetery. His statue is to the left of all that information. Benjamin Franklin Potts was born on the 29th of July 1836, died on the 17th of June 1887. He fought in the Battle of Cheap Mountain or the Battle of Summit Fort, the Battle of Greenbrier River or the Battle of Camp Bartow, the Battle of McDowell or the Battle of Slingington Hill, the Battle of Cross Keys, the Battle of Port Republic, the Battle of Jackson, the Siege of Vicksburg, the Atlanta Campaign, the Carolinas Campaign. He was governor of Montana Territory. He was a Ohio State Senator. He is buried in a Forestvale Cemetery. William Henry Powell was born on the 10th of May 1825. He died on the 26th of December 1904. He fought in the Battle of Charleston, the Battle of Lynchburg, the Battle of Rutherford Farm or Carter's Farm, also known as the Battle of Stevenson's Depot. The Second Battle of Kernstone, the Battle of Mooresville, the Battle of Winchester, also known as the Battle of Oakwood Creek, the Battle of Fisher's Hill, and the Battle of Cedar Creek, also known as the Battle of Belle Grove. He was almost killed in a horse and buggy incident. He was general manager of the Ironton Rolling Mill. He was the manager of Royal Company Naval Works. Right of his image is a newspaper of his imprisonment. In the bottom right is the the map of the northern Shenandoah Valley area. Above that is a picture of his surprise raid in Sinking Creek. In the middle is the battle map of the Canal River Valley, and above that is the map of the Harrisburg-Staunton area. Calvin Edward Pratt was born in 1828, we don't know the date, and died in 1896. Following the American Civil War, he was a brigadier general, he was a judge, and he was a lawyer. Benjamin Maybury Prentice was born on the 23rd of November 1819, died on the 8th of February 1901, fought in the Battle of Mount Zion Church, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Landing, and the Battle of Helena. He was the leader of the Republican Party, or Grand Old Party of Missouri. He was postmaster of Bethany, Missouri. He was a major general. Henry Prince was born on the 19th of June 1811. Died on August of 1892. He fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He's buried in Hillside Cemetery. He committed suicide in a London hotel. He graduated West Point Academy. Isaac Ferdinand Quimby, renowned Hughes, was born on the 29th of January 1821, died on the 18th of September 1891. Born in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. Fought in the First Battle of Bull Run, the Battle of the First Manassas, the Yazoo Pass Expedition, and the Siege of Vicksburg. He commanded the 13th New York Volunteer Infantry. He was professor of maths and philosophy, can't really speak it today, at the University of Rochester. To the right of all that knowledge is his bust. It's more of like a statue. And now we're on Oz with George Douglas Ramsey, born on the 21st of February 1802 and died on the 23rd of May 1882, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War, buried in Oak Hill Cemetery. He commanded the 1st U.S. Artillery Regiment, the Army of Occupation, Chief Ordnance, and the Chief of Ordnance of the U.S. Army. He was a Major General. To the right of all that knowledge is his grave. Thomas Edwin Greensfield Ransom was born on the 29th of November 1834. He died on the 29th of October 1864. He fought in the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh, or the Pittsburgh Landing. He fought in the Siege of Vicksburg, the Battle of Brownsville, the Battle of Mustang Island, the Battle of Fort Esperanza, the Battle of Mansfield, or the Battle of Sabine Crossroads, the Battle of Jonesboro. Commanded the 11th Volunteer Infantry Regiment. He was buried in Rose Hill Cemetery. He was the chief engineer of the Union Pacific Railroad. To the left of his image is his bust, and to the left of his bust is his grave. Greenberry Rahm was born on the 3rd of December 1829. He died on the 18th of December 1909. He fought in the First Battle of Corinth, or the Siege of Corinth. The Vicksburg Campaign, the Chattanooga Campaign, the Battle of Missionary Ridge, or the Battle of Chattanooga, the Atlanta Campaign, the Battle of Carolina. What is it about? It would be the Carolinas Campaign. I think I forgot about a battle of some kind. I forgot what it was. There were way too many people in this. Anyway, he was U.S. Representative for Illinois. He authored The Existing Conflict Between Republican Government and Southern Oligarchy, Finance and Labor, and the Great Danger of the Hour, History of Illinois, Republicanism, National Development, and 20 Years of Republican Rule. He obtained a charter for the Cairo and Vicente Railroad Company. It's not that well. John Aaron Rawlins was born on the 13th of February 1831, died on the 6th of September 1869, fought in the American Civil War, was U.S. Secretary of War. He was a self-made man, as it's termed. from being in poverty to being rich within his lifetime. He approved the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. So you can see the news of the opening of the Brooklyn Bridge in the top right. To the left of that is an image of him, to the left of that is his statue, and below that is him and his wife. Hugh Thompson Reed was born on the 18th of October 1811, died on the 28th of August 1874, fought in the Battle of Lower or Pittsburgh Lane, the Battle of Lake Providence, and the Vicksburg Campaign. He was president of the Des Moines Valley Railroad. Buried in Oakland Cemetery, he was the most expensive landowner in Iowa at the time. Below his name is his metal portrait. James William Riley was born on the 20th of May 1828, died on the 6th of November 1905, fought in the defense of Cincinnati, the siege of Knoxville, the Atlanta Campaign, the Franklin-Nashville Campaign, or the Hood's Tennessee Campaign, and the Carolina Campaign. He commanded the 104th Ohio Infantry. He was a member of the Ohio House of Representatives. He is buried in St. Elizabeth Cemetery. Jesse Lee Reno was born on the 20th of April 1823, died on the 14th of September 1862, fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. He fought in were Burnside's North Carolina Campaign, the Battle of Roanoke, the Battle of New Bern, the Battle of South Mills, or the Battle of Camden, the Battle of North Virginia, or the Second Bull Run, or Second Manassas Campaign, the Maryland or Antietam Campaign, the Battle of South Mountain or Boonesboro Gap. He commanded the Mount Vernon Arsenal and was known as Soldier's Soldier. To the right of all that knowledge is his grave. John Warren Revere was born on the 17th of May 1812, died on the 20th of April 1880. He fought in the Second Seminole War or the Florida War, the Mexican-American War, the Indian or Sepoy Mutiny or Revolt, the Indian Rebellion of 1857 or the Great Rebellion of 1857 or the First Insurrection of Yeah, there was many names, but basically it was Sepoy Mutiny. The thing that killed the East India Company, if you know that. The Second Indian War for Independence, why did I put was there? Instead of war, was American and was and the American Civil War. He was awarded the Royal Order of Elizabeth the Catholic. He had an affair with James Gay Sorkin's wife. He owned a Ogden farmhouse. To the right of all that is his idea of what the California seal should be. Above that is his illustration of Puy d'Or. It's a type of holiday by locals. To the left of that is the battle plan of Chancellorsville. To the left of that is his illustration of rancheros. To the left of that is his house. John Fulton Reynold was born on the 21st of September 1820. He died on the 1st of July 1863. He fought in the Mexican-American War, the Roe Rivers Wars, the American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Monterey, the Battle of Buena Vista and Construa, the Second Day's Battle or 7 Days Campaign, the Second Battle of Bull Run or Battle of Second Manassas, the Battle of Fredericksburg, and the Battle of Chancellorsville and the Battle of Gettysburg. He is buried in Lancaster Cemetery. He commanded the 1st Corps of the Army of Potomac. You can see in the top left his statues, which also appears in the central left. Above that, the second statue, which is closer to the title and the description, is his death, and left of that said statue is his possible death site. Also, there's another image of another statue of him in the top right. Joseph John Reynolds was born on the 4th of January 1822, died on the 25th of February 1899, fought in the American Civil War and the Great Sioux War of 1876, or the Black Hills War. Following the Battle of Cheat Mountain or Summit Fort, the Battle of Hoover's Gap, the Battle of Trafalgar, the Battle of Powder River or Reynolds Battle. He commanded the 26th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Cavalry Regiment, and the Army of Arkansas. He was court-martialed for 3 charges. We don't know what the charges were. Americus Vespasius Rice. Can I have a more pro-American name like that? That's because his name is literally America. I should change the A to a U. Americus. He was born on 18th of November 1835. Forgot his last name is Rice. So his full name is Americus Vespucius Rice. He was born on the 18th of November 1835. Died on 4th of April 1904. Fought in the American Civil War. He was U.S. Representative of Ohio. He was a member of the Democratic Party. He was chairman of the Committee of Invalid Pensions. Elliot Warren Rice was born on the 16th of November 1835. He died on the 22nd of June 1887. He fought in the Second Battle of Bull Run. And also we're on R now, so we're on get my joke. Anyway, moving forward. So he fought in the Second Battle of Fort Corinth, the Battle of Belmont, the Battle of Fort Henry, the Battle of Fort Donelson, the Battle of Shiloh or Pittsburgh Line, the Atlantic Campaign, and Carolinas Campaign. You may have forgot to say when he was born and when he died. He was born on the 16th of November 1835, died on the 22nd of June 1887. He is buried in Floyd Cemetery. He practiced law in Washington, D.C. He practiced law as well in Oskaloosa, in somewhere in the U.S. James Clay Rice was born on the 27th of December 1928. Died on the 10th of May 1864. Fought in the First Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of First Manassas, the Pennsylvania Campaign, the Second Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of Second Manassas, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of the Wilderness, and the Battle of Bodyworth Courthouse. He commanded the 44th New York Volunteer Infantry Regiment. He was nicknamed Old Crazy. He is buried in the Albany Rural Cemetery. Above his image is his signature. Samuel Allen Rice was born on the 27th of August of January. He died on the 6th of July 1864. He fought in the Battle of Jenkins Ferry or engagement at Jenkins Ferry. He was Attorney General of Iowa. He is buried in Forest Cemetery. He was a Brigadier General. Israel Bush Richardson was born on the 26th of December 1815. He died on the 3rd of November 1862. Fought in the Second Samoa War or the Florida War, the Mexican-American War, American Civil War. The battles he fought in were the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. He fought in was known as Fighting Dick. He was a Major General, and to the right of that you can see the location where he was wounded, died of his wounds. James Brewerton Ricketts was born on the 21st of June 1817. He died on the 21st of September 1887. He was fought in the Mexican-American War, the Americans' Third Seminole War, the American Civil War. He is buried in the Arlington National Cemetery. He commanded the 1st Corps. He graduated the United States Military Academy. To the left of all that knowledge is him and his wife. James Wolfe Ripley was born on the 10th of December 1794. He died on the 16th of March 1870. He fought in the First Seminole War, the Nullification Crisis, and the American Civil War. He was Chief of Ordnance. He is buried in Springfield Cemetery. He was Inspector of Fortifications on the New England coast. Benjamin Stone Roberts was born on the 18th of November 1810. He died on the 29th of July 1875. He fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War, and the Indian Wars. The battles he fought in were the Siege of Veracruz, the Battle of Sierra Gordo, the Battle of Contreras or Padena, the Battle of Churubusco, the Battle of Valverde or Valverde Ford, the Battle of Cedar Mountain or Slaughter Mountain or Cedar Run, the First Battle of Navajo Station or Waterloo Bridge or White Spulsifer or Lee Springs, or the Battle of Freeman's Ford. The Second Battle of Bull Run or the Battle of Second Manassas was played in Delwood Cemetery. He taught military science in Yale University. James Sidney Robertson was born on the 14th of October 1827, died on the 14th of January 1892. He fought in the Battle of Ridge Mountain, the Second Battle of Bull Run, or the Battle of Second Manassas, the Battle of Cedar Mountain, or Slaughter Mountain, or Cedar Run, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Gabriel Campaign, the Atlantic Campaign, and the Carolinas Campaign. He was U.S. Representative to Ohio, and was the Ohio Secretary of State. He commanded the Robertson Brigade. John Cleveland Robinson. He was born on the 10th of April 1817. He died on the 18th of February 1897. He fought in the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Monterey, the Battle of the 7 Days Battle or Campaign. If you're going to say the Battle of Monterey was spelled wrong, no, technically the Battle of Monterey with 2 R's and 1 R are separate battles. The Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of Spottsylvania Courthouse. He was Vice Governor of New York and commanded the 1st Michigan Infantry Regiment. He also had a Medal of Honor, which you can see in the right. Isaac Peace Rodman was born on the 18th of August 1822, died on the 30th of September 1862, fought in the First Battle of Bull Run or Bull Run, Battle of First Manassas, the Battle of Rhode Island, the Battle of New Bern, the Battle or Siege of Fort Macron, the Battle of South Mountain or Boonesborough, and Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. He was a banker in Rhode Island. He commanded the 4th Rhode Island Infantry Regiment. He was director of Wakefield Bank. Below his image is him and some other generals. William Stock Rosecrans was born on the 6th of September 1819. He died on the 11th of March 1898. He fought in the Battle of Ridge Mountain, the Battle of Iuka, the Battle of Carfax Ferry, the Second Battle of Corinth, the Battle of Stone River or Battle of Murfreesboro, the Tullahoma Campaign or Middle Tennessee Campaign, the Battle of Chickamauga, and Price's Missouri Raid or Expedition. He was one of the 11 incorporators of the Southern Pacific Railroad. He was U.S. Representative for California and U.S. Minister to Mexico. Below his image is the battle map for the Tullahoma or Middle Tennessee Campaign. In the bottom right is his anthem. In the top right is the battle map of Corinth, the Second Battle of Corinth. And beneath the description is the battle map of the Battle of Iuka. Moving forward. Leonard Fulton Ross, born on the 18th of July 1823, died on the 13th of July 1901, fought in the Mexican-American War and the American Civil War. He fought in the Battle or Siege of Veracruz, the Battle of Sierra Gordo, the Battle of Fredericktown or engagement at Fredericktown, the Battle of Fort Henry, the Battle of Fort Donelson, First Battle of Corinth or the Siege of Corinth, and the Yazoo Pass Expedition. commanded the 17th Illinois Volunteer Infantry Regiment, and he was a Freemason. To the right, in the top right, you see his farm, and the bottom right, you see his memorial. Well, central, top and left, central. Lovell Harrison Rousseau was born on the 4th of August 1818, died on the 7th of January 1869, was born on the Mexican-American War and American Civil War. He fought in the Battle of Buena Vista, Langstrua, the Battle of Perrysville, or the Battle of Chapman's Hill, or the Battle for Kentucky, the Battle of Stone River, or the Second Battle of Murfreesboro, the Tullahoma or Middle Tennessee Campaign, the Battle of Wilkinson Pike, or the Third Battle of Murfreesboro, or the Battle of the Cedars. The U.S. representative on Kentucky was a member of the Whig Party and the Unconditional Union Party. To the bottom, in the bottom right, you can see the drawings of Pittsburgh Landing. Thomas Algio Rowley was born on the 5th of October 1808, died on the 14th of May 1892. Fought in the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War, fought in the Battle of 7 Pines at Fair Oaks Station, the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Gettysburg. He's buried in Alenti Cemetery. He was U.S. Marshal in Pittsburgh. Daniel Henry Rucker was born on the 28th of April 1812, died on the 6th of January 1810, fought in the American Indian Wars, the Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War. He was a member of the Aztec Club, the Grand Army of the Republic, and the Loyal Legion. He is buried in Arlington National Cemetery. He had 9 children. Thomas Howard Ruger was born on the 2nd of April 1833, died on the 3rd of June 1907, fought in the American Civil War and the Crow War, or Crow Uprising or Crow Rebellion, moving forward from that fact. The battles he fought in were the Jackson Valley Campaign of 1862, or Shenandoah Valley Campaign of 1862, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, the Battle of Gettysburg, there's the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Gettysburg Campaign, New York or Manhattan Draft Riot, the Battle of Franklin, and the Battle of the Crow Agency. He was the military governor of Georgia. He was the governor of the Freedmen's Bureau in Alabama. David Allen Russell was born on the 10th of December 1820. He died on the 19th of September 1864. He fought in the Mexican-American War, or the River War, the Yakima Indian or Plateau War, American Civil War, where he fought in the Battle of Paso of Avejas, the Battle of Sierra Gordo, the Peninsula Campaign with 7 days battles or 7-day campaign, Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg, Grant Overland Campaign or Wilderness Campaign, the Third Battle of Winchester or the Battle of Elkhorn Creek. Commanded the 7th Regiment of Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry. He is buried in Evergreen Cemetery. Friend Smith Rutherford, that is his actual name, was born on the 25th of September 1820. He died on the 20th of June 1864. He fought in the Battle of Chickasaw Bayou, the Battle of Walnut Hill. Oh yeah, a lot of time I put Walnut instead. I completely forgot about the hill. Deeply sorry. Battle of Arkansas Post or Fort Hinderman, Battle of Port Gibson, the Battle of Champions Hill or Big Creek, the Battle of Big Black River Bridge, and the Siege of Vicksburg. He's buried in Alton National Cemetery. He commanded the 97th Illinois Infantry Regiment. He was a Brigadier General. We're on S's now. Under Friedrich Charles Salomon was born on the 7th of April 1826, died on the 8th of March 1897. He fought in the Battle of Wilson Creek or Oak Hill, the First Battle of Newtopia, the Battle of Helena, the Battle of engagement at Elkins Ferry, and the Battle of or engagement at Jenkins Ferry. He commanded the 9th Regiment of the Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry. He is buried in Mount Olivet Cemetery. He was born in Sachsendorf, Strohbreck, in the province of Prussia Saxony in the Kingdom of Prussia. John Benjamin Sanborn was born on the 5th of December 1826, died on the 6th of May 1904. He fought in the battles of Iuka, the first battle or siege of Corinth, Vicksburg campaign, and the Price, Missouri raid or expedition. Helped negotiate the Medicine Lodge Treaty. His son is John Benjamin Sanford Jr., he's a member of the Minnesota House of Representatives. To the right of all that knowledge is his bust at the bottom and his statue at the top. William Price Sanders was born on the 12th of August 1833. He died on the 19th of November 1863 for the Peninsula Campaign, the Battle of Antietam, Sharpsburg, the Siege of Knoxville. He's buried in Chattanooga National Cemetery. He dated Sue Boyd, a relative of a Confederate spy, Bella Boyd. He has a fort named after him called Fort Sanders. Rufus Saxon was born on the 19th of October 1824. He died on the 23rd of February 1908. He fought in the American Civil War. He awarded the Medal of Honor. He was Assistant Commissioner to the Freedmen's Bureau. He was a member of the Loyal Legion and the Sons of the American Revolution. To the right of all that knowledge, you can see his grave. Very big one too. 1 minute remaining. Alike him, Parker Scammond was born on the 27th of December 1816. He died on the 7th of December 1894. He fought in the Seminole Wars, the Mexican-American War, the American Civil War. He fought in the battles of Fairfax Ferry, the Battle of Princeton Courthouse, the Battle of South Mountain or Boonesborough Gap, the Battle of Antietam or Sharpsburg. Was U.S. Consul to Prince Edward Island in the Dominion of Canada. He was a professor of the mathematics at Seton Hall College. Robert Cummings Schneck was born on the 4th of October 1809, died on the 23rd of March 1890 for the American Civil War, was the U.S. Minister to Great Britain and Brazil. He was U.S. Representative of Ohio, and he was Chairman of the House of Republican Conference. Alexander Ferdinand Schimmelpfennig von der Oye was born on the 20th of July 1824, died on the 5th of September 1865, following the German Revolution of 1848 to 49, also known as the March Revolution. The First Schleswig War, or the Schleswig-Holstein War, or the 3 Years' War, or the Schleswig-Holstein Uprising, the Palatinate Uprising, and the American Civil War. The battles fought with the Battle of Chancellorsville, the Battle of Gettysburg, the Siege of Charleston, or the Second Battle of Fort Wagner, or the Battle of Morris Island, and the Battle of James Island. He authored The War Between Russia and Turkey and was born in Bromberg as well in the Kingdom of Prussia. Albin Francisco or František Schops was born on the 1st of March 1822, died on the 10th of May 1886. He fought in the Hungarian Revolution and the War for Independence of 1848 to 49. He had the American Civil War, fought in the Battle of Camp Wildcat or Wildcat Mountain, the Battle of Mill Spring, Fishing Creek, Logan's Crossroads or the Battle of Somerset, the Battle of Perrysville at Chapman's Hill or the Battle for Kentucky. He is buried in Congressional Cemetery. He was born in Podgorica, the Kingdom of Galicia and Lodomeria, and the Grand Duchy of Krakow, and the Duchies of Auschwitz and Zator of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Last one, John MacAllister of Schofield was born on the 29th of September 1831, died on the 4th of March 1609, born in the Battle of Wilson's Creek or Oaks Hill, Atlanta Campaign, and Battle of Utoy Creek, Franklin Nashville or Hood's Tennessee Campaign, the Battle of Franklin, Battle of Nashville, the Carolinas Campaign, the Battle of Rice Fork or Kingston. He was U.S. Minister of War. He was won the Medal of Honor. He was military governor Virginia, you can see the pictures of his grave, his sister-in-law, and his wife. That's it, folks. Sadly, we have to leave it here on Mr. Schofield. But we're close. We're damn near close. Hopefully next time we'll be able to finish this. So I'm gonna get on to the next part. So until we see that, this is a goodbye.